If what analysts are saying is anything to go by, the next couple of days are going to be really critical for Shiba Inu and its holders. So if you're a Shib holder or are planning to buy Shib anytime soon, this is one video that you cannot afford to skip. Make sure to keep watching. Disclaimer. Hey there Shib Army, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for always joining in, it means a lot to the channel. If you're new around here, you're also welcome here. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you're interested in getting daily updates on the Shib token and the entire Shiba Inu ecosystem. Now let's get into today's video. Analysts say that Shib is a solid buy for investors this September. They arrived at this conclusion after having considered the token's weekly performance. Apparently, the difference between Shib's 7-day low and 7-day high is 17%, which is pretty significant. But not only is it significant, it's also indicative of the fact that Shib is heading for a price appreciation, and analysts expect this to happen before the end of September 2022. In fact, the last 24 hours were crazy for Shib with a price rally of more than 5%. Shiba Inu chart shows that Shib has entered into new highs by trading above its 200 moving average. And with the price above the 200 moving average, a lot more people are showing interest in the token, which is why we've seen a significant increase in the number of wallets that hold Shib and the number of whales purchasing Shib. According to Coin Edition, the bullish candlestick shows that Shib has been heading toward the positive higher high zone and Shib's price can reach the new level. Shib presently has a relative strength index of 62.93. Nevertheless, the RSI SMA is positioned above the RSI line and is sloped positively. As a result, a cluster of buy orders was created at a specific price. Since then, a growing number of people have begun hoarding Shib rather than dumping it. With all this happening, the price of Shib pumped by an impressive 5%, and the next few days look like there will be even more gains coming in. According to this report, an insane amount of Shib will be burned in the next couple of days, which might signal a massive price pump for Shiba Inu. And just so you know, Travis Johnson's Shib Superstore will be playing a significant role in these burns. First off, we already know that Johnson, or the Shib Superstore, has been burning massive amounts of Shib through Amazon. We also know that this was really his idea, which just emphasizes the fact that Shiba Inu is a decentralized network and any member of the community can implement a project within the ecosystem provided it works for the general good of the ecosystem and the community. Anyway, as I mentioned earlier, he's been burning massive amounts of Shib without removing anything from his portfolio. And in August, he managed to burn a lot more than he did in July. But Johnson just mentioned that he'll be breaking that record for the amount of Shib burned by the end of September. According to You Today, overall, Johnson stated in that tweet, so far this month, roughly 187 million tokens have been sent to dead-end wallets in September, the equivalent of $2,007 earned on advertisements in games and on selling Shib-branded merch and goods. Johnson has also been using commissions received from Amazon, Amazon Audible, and the MEXC exchange. Interestingly, Johnson is currently the only Shib Army member that is burning Shib using the Amazon affiliate, but he doesn't have to be. Remember that you don't have to part with your own tokens to be able to burn Shib this way. You can just make use of some of the profit you get from adverts and stuff if you're willing to. But of course, burning Shib should be completely your prerogative. Anyway, as Travis Johnson seeks to beat his August record for amount of Shib burned before the end of this month, we can expect more gains to roll into the Shiba Inu ecosystem as a result. Meanwhile, Shiba Inu has hit a 3-month high of over 1 million Shib token holders. The price of Shib definitely followed the general trend in the crypto market to some extent. However, that in no way affected the number of people willing to purchase the token. This is probably due to the fact that the Shiba Inu ecosystem has not been dormant all this while. The dev team has been really serious about expanding and growing the project, emphasis on expanding. As it stands, a Shiba Inu game, Shiba Eternity, is set to be launched by the end of this week. And if you think about it, while there are crypto games, there aren't many, if any, cryptocurrencies that have their own game. As you already know, the game is not the only Shiba Inu project that is set to be launched soon. Shiba Inu is also planning to come out with its own Layer 2 solution, which is kind of a blockchain. I say kind of because it's basically a blockchain built on a parent blockchain. Anyway, Shiba Inu has Shibarium, which will soon be launched. And the basic idea behind developing that is to make SHIB transactions more affordable for holders. There's also the fact that Shiba Inu's partnership with both Welly and John Richmond are beginning to take shape. But before we get into that, this channel has a daily giveaway of 100,000 SHIB. For a chance to participate in the giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave a comment below. Hashtag Shiba Inu. Good luck! With Welly, we now know that a fraction of its profits will be used to burn SHIB, a fraction of the remaining profit will be the SHIB armies to do with as they agree, and more Welly locations will be launched in 2023. In fact, the Shiba Inu community has been asked to send in their recommendations for locations. With John Richmond, we know that the Shiba Inu x John Richmond partnership clothing line already made its debut in the Milan Fashion Week earlier this year and will be released to the general public soon. We also know that another clothing line will be launched which will be modeled by some top models. John Richmond might be featured in the metaverse, and some NFTs from his partnership will be launched soon as well. There's a lot more going on in the ecosystem, including the metaverse and even the doggy DAO. So it really isn't a surprise that more and more people have been getting into the ecosystem. And we've seen this number increase even further as we've drawn ever closer to the launch of Shiba Eternity. Getting into general crypto news, Bitcoin just recently took a deep plunge, going below $19,000. What's worse about this is that before this plunge, the coin managed to surge as high as $20,381, which is actually its highest level in roughly a week. Interestingly though, the crypto market is not alone in this price plunge. BTC's fallen price coincides with the fallen price of the US stock market and S&P 500. All of that said, while some people are feeling quite panicky because of this plunge, many others are seeing it as an opportunity to stock up on their BTC portfolio. Considering that Bitcoin is currently the most expensive coin in the crypto market, it is not surprising that investors and prospective investors alike see any price dump as an opportunity to increase their Bitcoin collection and enter into the market for the first time respectively. That said, considering how long this crypto winter has lasted, the number of people that advocate for buying the dip has been dwindling. There are a lot less people that are advocating that people buy the dip now than there were when this whole crypto winter thing started. It really shouldn't matter much to you what other people are saying. What's most important here is what you think, provided that what you think is informed by proper research, so do your own research before deciding whether to buy the dip or not. But if you do decide to buy the dip, Fairdesk is a great place to make all your purchases. Transactions are seamless, there is a really impressive variety of coins and tokens, and there are also some really interesting bonuses. Try it today and thank me later. With that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then please like this video and don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please share this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.